Go back into the video one, like have roots in this word, and like the verb to be represent that. One time I can be I be, right, stand up. I am stand up. I am seated. I have been stand up. I have been seated, right? Like, so you have a change in who you are. But like you choose being the same, and that is the why it is important. Keep your mind, wake up, and paying attention to how you want to show up. And that is what I'm thinking about. Like, I want to show up in English, right? I want to like speak with the people and show up like I can spoke, I can done that with that, right? And like I want to do that very well and respectful, right? Humble, why not, right? So it's why you keep you moving. It's what to keep you moving. It can keep you moving to stand up for good things, because your mind it's showing up for good things. So that is the difference between like you stand up with good characters, right? And like you sit and just observe the scenario with good characters too. But like you need to know when you are stand up, when you are active, or when you sit down and you just like pay attention. Both is to you, both is to being you. And that's the why I think I'm doing that video, right? Like I wanna be able to be stand up and to be able to speak with people, but I want to be able to like just sit, relax, listen to good music, watch a good video, understand everything well. And that is contrary to when you reading English, when you start reading English, when you start understand English, like language, you can perceive that like it's a country, right? So different histories. The first one I have talking about a California economy and real estate thoughts, right? Now we see the Black Boy. It's another good book too. I just got here any passage with the people speaking. Hey, timidly, you eat yet? Immediately trying to make conversation. Yeah, man, I don't really fed my face. Casually. I had cabbage and potatoes. Confidently. I had buttermilk and black eyed peas. Meekly informational. Well, I wasn't gonna stand near you, nigger. Pronoun said. How come? For my innocence. Cause you gonna smell up the air in a minute. I showed that accusation. Louder runs through the crowd. Nigger, your mind's in a dish. Amusingly moralistic. Shit, I don't know this word. Dish nothing, nigger. You're going to break wind any minute now. Triumphant pronouncement creating suspense. Yeah, when then Black Eyed Peas tell that buttermilk to move you over, that buttermilk ain't gonna wanna move, and they're gonna be in your guts. And your stomach gonna swell up and bust. Climax. So I just got like one part here like of this book, right, and reading it to you guys. And like just very well like the way that had been built like by the writer, right? We see like he put the words to express what is the emotion they spoke of this history, are putting on the phrase he spoke with the phrase he speak, with what is said by him, by the personage on this book. So like when you're gonna read like any book, like when you speak in any language, I always have like a reference to right? If you see like the if you see like the language and the vocabularies and the alphabets, always he create idea or notion something already exists in the word. So and that gonna happen in different languages in different countries too. So if you are reading like languages from Europe, right? If you're reading like Spanish, Portuguese, French, language from Europe have like different abecedario for the information you get in, and may they have the same roots. What make you more knowledgeable when you start getting different branches of the same roots and understand that I have been thinking about that yesterday. Understand like the different brushes make you understand what is the contrast and what the gains you can get behind the contrast. So that is the important you don't judge, because if you judge you lost the values behind those contrasts. But you just stand up there real, you can feel the contrast and the whole then can be workful for you, right? So what I'm saying here, it's exactly about that. Like when you're reading this book, we can read like just our normal text, or no, understand the scenario, the complex parts, right? And understand the different branches, what make them the same roads, what make them different by each other, and what can be the gains you take for you there, right? So when you got that, we have a balance, right, between the author, the book, the English, the speaker, the writer, and you, the other, and you. It's important you definitely that. That's the why it's good in meditation. It's good in meditation to calm down, relax, take care easy with your brain, and like so. When you show up to the word, when you show up to a new book, to a new text, to a new scenario, and you have those contests with different branches, but something like root that those two and the same scenario, you can pick up the fruit is good to you, right? May a material fruit gonna be good to you because right now you need like a material fruit to doing different season and cooking on the kitchen, right? May like you need like a fruit jam weed, take it out on the perfect time to be able to, like bounce your lips on those fruits and be glorious about a time, like like different scenarios. But like what I'm saying here is exactly that, like it's how your imagination, your mind create that, and that the aspect add out. So the aspect is present that here is that, hey, you eat, yo? Yeah, man, I don't really fat my face. I had cabbage and potatoes. I had buttermilk and black eyed peas. Hell yeah, I ain't gonna stand near your nigger. How come? Cause you're gonna smell up there. It's a minute accusation. Lauderhouse struck the crowd. Nigger, you're mine and the dish. Dish is nothing, nigger. Nigga, you going to break wind and need men now? Yeah, when the black eyed peas steals the buttermilk to move over the buttermilk and gonna wanna move it, and they're gonna be R in your guts, and your stomach gonna smell up as bush climax. Man, the white folks Ocha couch you and send you to the zoo and keep you for the next year. Then, when the fire starts and the gut off feed our buttermilk and the black eyed peas and let you break wind. You the wind and I'm with a new kid's opposition, guys. Maybe opposition, guys, is something good to have. Yeah, that feel with the into a route there. I'm gonna kill the white folks with my position. That the white folks sure is carrying us to trial. Yeah, they say that you are make the links, the journals, you go and keep going. So like it's a conversation. You see like two people speaking, have like two conversations. I'm not like the better reader, right? Just this started as the second, yeah. And like man, that is what you got with time. That is what you got with time. If you're being patient, right? So what I'm speaking about is even inside the same language, even inside English. Look at me now. Look here, right in the United States. We have Boston. You have here California. Two different sides. One East Coast, another West Coast, right? And like those two we spoke and speak and read and understand language, understand English and work with English and study language in all different ways. One represent West Coast, other represent East Coast, one represent the Pacific, another represent the Atlantic. You're right. So like different scenarios for the same language, different brushes, but the same root. And now if you expand that for the word, come on, we're speaking about America, where you have a, a lot of branches of brothers Latinos living down there, right? We have if you go to Europe, another different scenarios too. If you are traveling like 5 6 hours to your ass east, like right has been in another country, right? So like right here we take 1 day to cross the entire United States, but there in 5 hours you can be in another country, Europe. Think about it. Like think about that. Think about like you being an example and the Middle Earth too, right? Middle Earth, like where there we have like people who pray to Allah, right, and use white clothes, and those are two descendants of Abraham too, right? Like people there, right? So like you keep going and like you achieve nausea or like have people using right now like different abecedarios, different forms to write and spoke with people, different forms to write in nausea, different forms to write with people who pray to Allah in Middle Eastern word, different people and different forms to write and spoken in Europe. So that is the word. And when you are like just show up to this word and like try and speak with those people, may have something good you learn and may something good to your branch. So that's what I'm saying about, and that's why I want to speak English, because I know I have a lot of people in the world who speak English, and if I just be able to talk with that in a decent ways, you know, like with a good English too, you know, with a good vocabulary too, like that will let me able to do those connections and get my gains and the gains not necessarily need be money, not necessarily need be certificates, not necessarily need be families, not necessarily need be like a lot of friends or colleagues, but it's just may the opportunity to show up and speak, right, and have this conversation, and that is why you connect to you with real people, and that's what I want to do, right? So black boy reading here like one paragraph, read one passage with you guys, one talk the guys has haven't here, and and it's good, no, like you just stop and give to you this permission to read something new, to enjoy a new history, and to understand now you make part of this history too, in your branch, in your ways, but have something, it's your gain and make you grow. And back to the first, back to the first video. If you're not watched the first video yet, stop right now, whatever are you doing, right? I don't know if you're cooking and listen that, I don't know if you're whatever what you're doing, smoking, if you just like reading the Bible, whatever, like stop right now and think about the next few words. The first book, it's about what? It's about what? Houses. That's the first video. That's the first idea I bring to you guys. And the lands, right? And the homes, the house, and the interplay gonna happen between that. The second one, what I bring to you guys, different personages speaking about and negotiate and doing the interplay, who connect them with the same thing they want, right? So if you stop a little and think, and then 1 minute, right, meditate about this thing we have in the first book, on the first video, and that's why I say stop right now and back to the first video. My first video speaking English. They saying about like the lands and the real estate, right? So you have the territory, and the territory do the valuation. The second book, that one, Black Boy, is speaking about people in this location, in this neighborhood, in this land, in this house, in this home, and have an interplay, right? You see like how this connectivity can be founded in different things you reading and listen and writing, and like why I'm saying that to you guys, because if we back to my first point, the first thing I have to say to you in this video, and the last thing I have to say to you on the other video, that's the way I say back to the first video and watch it then full. Watch my first video speak English full. Okay, English 1, right? Okay, English 1, right? So, okay, English 1, back there and watch them full, complete that, watch it until the last minute and see what I'm saying the last minutes. See what I'm saying the last seconds. And see what I'm saying right now. And see what I'm starting saying the first time on this video, the second video here. Is speaking about brain. And it's speaking about roots. It's speaking about branches. That's the main thing I'm doing this video, because it's me and you. I'm speaking about that. It's about me and the book, the writer of this book, the writer of the other book. Let me grab the other book. Let me grab the other book to be more expressive and right? It's me and the author of this book. It's me and the author of this book. But hold to here in my hand, I reading that, I understand the country, then bring that to me between those places, right? And in completude, that will create like who I am and how I will be able to show up, to listen, to stand up and understand the word. And let's finish this video, right? That one he speak about land. That one he speak about like where you are, your environment, your home, your house, your neighborhood, your real estate, right? Your land, your territory, right? So in the second one he speak about two guys speaking and having a conversation, right? Look what those two have in the same roles, right? Both are personages first. Both are persons. So like when you read a book, you can see another person another person is not you, and it's another person is on this world. This person is not just in United States. This person is not just in Liberia. Um, this person is not just in England. Just this person is not just in New Zealand, in Australia. This person is not just in Hong Kong. This person is not just. This person is on the world, right? So remember, sometimes we associate the language direct with people. That's good, but you need to remember that people too is in that word, and you feel um, ready to uh, uh, to prove yourself in this word, showing up and be ready to whatever he give to you back with your good intentions. You gonna be able to do that, right? So you show up to this book, you have some idea, some knowledge. You show up to that book, you have another some idea, some knowledge, right? And it's that movement you need to keep going. We need to keep doing when you're still thinking about English. It's everything in your brain. You hear first word, it say hello, hi, thank you, please, perfect. You got it. Like it's a jungle. It's a jungle. It's a jungle. The real jungle, the rock jungle, the Babylon, right? Have people who speak different, but you show up and now say no now say how to say hi, hello, thank you, please. And now in this jungle, whatever it may be, whatever in the mind of the forest in Africa, whatever if you are, like here in the United States and New York on the 50th floor of a billionaire build, right? Like you know how to say please, hello, thank you, right? And those things you speak to another person who are also in this world, also are in different jungles, and can listen. You say hello, please, hi, thank you. And if you just do that, may gonna open good ways to you. So that's the thing you need to have in your brain. Don't have a fear. Don't have like untruly perception of the life is not true. Don't have like you know who you are. You know how to be like in control of your own mind and your other movements you done in your territory. And because that like when you be another territory, you still show up with the respect to having your own territory, because that is who you are, right? And if you just do that, like on the end of the day, you have the same fruit you always have been planned for, because the plant is your hands and the brain is who plants your way. So like when the people say